What is going on today? We are again with Mr. Tim Francis of SCALZ.AI, and he is diving into building an AI agency on high level. Tim, how are you doing today?
Not a problem, bud. Good to see you. Good to see you.
It's good to have you on, man. First, I got to say, number one, it is an absolute pleasure working with you with your tech skills. You are absolutely tearing this apart. This is cool to see. And then, two, man, tell me about your first 24 hours, like getting started. How was it? How was your initial experience? The logging in, the integrations, and the initial setup. How'd it go?
It was actually very simple. I tried to use GHL a few years ago on a different company. It was not what V2 was today. All the updates were super uh, easy to use. You just push connect. You go to what you need to sign in with. Make sure your tabs are open, already signed in with that stuff, and it pulls it right in. It's pretty intuitive, even compared to like other systems I've used for AI automation things. Um, Especially when it comes to like picking your Facebook pages, and especially if you manage a bunch of social media accounts like we do. It was very simple to get straightforward to that, get your LinkedIn connected, all these different things. Um, Even got so far to set up my first AI chatbot with it and everything. It's pretty intuitive if you've worked in systems like this before. And if you haven't, it's not very difficult. And through support, you could find, or even online, like very easy ways to get it done.
Absolutely, man. And what was cool to see when I logged in this morning and just with our text messages was like, I mean, you even selected the new live chat with all the features and you had everything set up and dialed kind of the right way to get set up and built because a lot of times those integrations people get hung up on and like you're saying, it's intuitive, log in, let's go to work. And what I'm really excited about is actually to see how quick we can get this built and deployed for you because with your skills, a little bit of my skills, I think we're gonna have some fun, man.
Me too, dude. I like flying through things. And again, if you guys have any questions after we post this, like please put it in the comments. We'll be happy to answer both sides. Like we're both pretty versed in AI stuff and getting this going. So
Yeah, 100%. And there's also something, Tim, I mean, I think we should definitely let the people know about it now, what we're going to be doing as far as the lunch and learns. Are you cool with really just dropping that before we get rolling?
let's do it.
Yeah, so Tim and I have decided what we're going to do is we're going to do a lunch and learn series on high level and just setting up different agencies, different sub accounts, because a lot of times people don't need maybe 3 hours. They don't need a full setup. Maybe they just need quick help here and there. And we're going
Mhm.
to go over the features on how to make it effective. Tim's going to bring some awesome SEO stuff and a lot of his tech skills to the table too. So Tim, let them know what you're going to be bringing and all the exciting stuff we got coming on the lunch and learns.
Well, with Jack here, I'm going to be setting up an entire agency account over this next series. During that time, I'm going to be concentrating mainly on our SEO practices and how AI can build it together. We will be building some blogs daily, showing you and we're going to see how they rank and as compared to a regular WordPress site. We'll eventually hit all the different things that we need to in there, I believe, and all the way from WordPress hosting to like how the AI can work together with acquiring new clients for your agency. Um, I'll also be showing like little tips and tricks throughout the series of YouTube for videos like this, how we get them ranked higher. We're going to talk about things like title tags, which to use H1, H2, and where. The correct way to do internal linking. There is a lot of miscommunication on that, and that's one of the bigger things I see. And then making sure at the end how to get all this stuff on Google and Bing. Very important. Chat GPT uses Bing, not Google, to do its AI generation. People don't realize.
100%, man. And then I think the cool thing about this is and the second thing that we're going to try and do is we're going to do some of these obviously on Zoom, then we're going to do a lot of this stuff live as well. And I
Mhm.
think the difference is going to be, there's one thing to talk about it and there's another thing to do it. And I think with your skills and my skills put together, people are going to have a lot of benefit in just saying, hey, this is what you actually do to go make it effective. Come check it out. And the cool
Yep.
thing is they're going to be in our membership communities where people can go interact, ask questions, request videos. So they'll have a place to go and check out all these resources as well, which is pretty cool.
Yep. Definitely check out AI Empire.
Right on, brother. And don't be surprised if the old Scales AI membership community is fired up here in a couple days. We'll get it rolling with this
Yeah,
guy's
that's the goal.
video skills, baby. All right, man. Well, getting started, I mean, this is going to be the first example. We're just jumping right into it. What I'm going to cover is some conversational AI stuff and getting started with your AI employee. And Then I'll kick it over to Tim. But Tim, if you're good with it, I'll share my screen and we'll just get rolling, brother.
Go for it, man. I think we're in my account, right?
Yes, sir. I'm dialed in and I got you open, ready to go. So I'm gonna kick her off here. All right. Can you see my screen? Check,
Oh
check.
yeah.
Cool. All right. Now the big thing, one, thank you again. I'm gonna say this way too frequently, but it's awesome you're a tech guy because everything's set up and hooked up, ready to go. But make sure the integrations are good. Make sure billing's hooked up. Now, the first thing we're going to do when we want to come into our conversational AI is we'll go into the settings, conversation AI. And what you'll see here is Mr. Tim selected perfectly. He created a new chatbot for appointment booking, and this was a live chatbot. So he's going to have all the features on it as well, which on his website is here displayed. So now when a user wants to chat with us and have that option, it's going to give them the option for text, email, or live chat, and that also helps with enrollment. So, Tim, great job there.
Thank you.
But
Again,
getting
it was
back into
crazy.
it,
Yeah, like I mean, it kind of explains what you're looking to do.
yeah.
Um, and I did it basically as a Q&A one, which I noticed when you get back to the part we're going to get to, it makes it very conversationalist, but you can actually edit from there to turn it into an appointment booking system. So there's multiple ways to always come, a little piece of advice for tech. There's always multiple ways to do something. And that's what I've always noticed, especially in like this. And that's why I like this Go High Level. It's really made it so you can, and very simply too.
Dude, and what's cool, and you hit it right there, and what's I'm glad you said that because we're leading into it, but a lot of these conversational AI, informational or chat widgets, they don't actually do much, right? They can provide
Right.
information, but they can't take actions.
Drives
Uh,
me nuts, dude.
And that is one of the main drivers why I switched back to high level V2. Like I didn't like it a year and a half ago, but I love it now, right?
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
but that AI is allowed to take action, right? So it can collect contact info. It can ask those qualifying questions if we put them into the right place. And then it
Mhm.
can also book appointments and trigger those automations. So it is like having a virtual employee that can actually do stuff, which is huge.
And you're not paying, let's just say, a major company's system that's for sales, which is a force to be reckoned with, their prices. That's what I really enjoy about this.
Yeah, the amount of savings that you can provide and not be forced into a big sales contract software is an incredible feature. I mean, getting started, companies can save a lot of money and you can consolidate software programs, which is nice. All
Yeah.
right. Well, let's show them kind of what's going on and how we can make this effective for you because one, you set it up, but now how do we make it effective, right? Here's something really cool that you did. I mean, we're hooked up to channels, right? So we're gonna have to get you a phone number dialed in.
Yep.
Make sure we get all that compliant.
Well, quick
Facebook.
question for the people too. What would you recommend? Call tracking metrics or call rail?
So, are you gonna be making the calls?
Yeah. So that's another thing I have to know is like if for outbound and all that kind of stuff, what should we do?
So, outbound right now is very, I'm glad you asked this, especially with tracking metrics. Outbound right now is tied up into a big regulatory battle, which is why it's not available on high level. I don't think AI outbound calling is ever going to be a real thing. I think there might be some stuff involved in that, but you're going to have to make sure opt-in and everything like that is important. So, for today, what you can do is get everybody on an opt-in list, and if that law changes or the regulations change, you can start deploying it to the people that are on your opt-in list. But that is an
I want to make
important
sure that
thing.
was mentioned for people because that was a common question I get too.
Yeah. Everybody wants outbound AI sales agents. It's like, well, imagine if everybody just green lighted that, your phone would never stop ringing. So,
Yep. Remember that first program that came out and within I think it was 2 weeks, the FCC were like, nope.
nope.
Yeah, a
Not,
big,
yeah.
big hard stop. I've never seen the government work so fast.
But I do believe if there is going to be some sort of opt-in condition where people are like, hey, call me for reminders. So potentially, but the only thing businesses can really do today to control that is to focus on the opt-in.
Yep,
That's it.
exactly. That's what I wanted to get mentioned.
You're a stud. Look at you just leading me into conversations.
One more question. So I want to use things for my inbound calls, right?
Mhm.
Like call tracking metrics and where they can text it once they do start communicating. Would I be running it through something like call tracking metrics, which does have a great kind of interface for that, or would I put it all in here? That's my biggest question, is when we get that number validated, would we do it through my primary phone, which I should maybe get an app that has a primary number, or should I use call tracking metrics numbers for that?
Good question. So what you can do inside of high level is when you purchase this phone number ATP compliant, it will forward calls to your phone number, or you
Okay,
can have a
perfect.
conversational AI agent answer the phone, or you can send it to a voicemail and have a missed call text back feature as a setting.
That's a great, that's what I was looking for.
Now, in regards to your analytics as well, when you come down here, you're going to be able to see your call report inside of this when you're making phone calls. And let's see if this puppy came in yesterday on your snapshot. You have the automation in here as far as a power dialer. Now, the power dialer in high level is not I'm going to dial 10 people, but basically you just get your contacts, you put them in a list, you go down the list, make those calls. It's going to pop up, take notes, everything, you're good to go. So you
I
do
love
have
it.
a power dialer set up, and all you got to do is add the tag, warm lead, priority follow up, or you can put them on dial list, and your tag's there, good to go.
Love it.
So yeah, again, great question, man. I mean, there's a lot of features in here, and how do you attack them to make them effective? It's great having a tech person because you're like, all right, now how do I go use this thing? It's
Right.
fantastic. But here's basically long and short of it, what I'm going to do today for your AI since, hey, we want to make this effective and just give people the overview. What are we doing to make it effective? What I'm going to do today is you had your URL in there before, but what we're really going to focus on today is your goals. And why I start here, two reasons. Foundation, training, and it's easier to start here than it is to turn around. But what I've noticed is if I spend my first day focused just on this section
Mhm.
without blowing it up with Q&As and anything crazy, but I just give it that foundation and then do a lot of the testing, that's going to start off really well. So there's one piece of homework I have for you
Okay.
is just that first question that you wanted to ask to start getting qualifying questions or that you're going to ask, right? Because you got to think about this. You're going to be doing the initial engage a lot of the time and then let your AI respond. So, how do you want to initiate people to respond back? And then, like, five qualifying questions you would ask them. Like, what are you using now for SEO? Do you rank on the first page? So we can start training your AI
Really good ones.
employee. Yeah.
Yep, that's perfect.
And then we can start capturing some metrics. We can look at conversations, but this is what I'll be installing for you today. And then we will also, when you're doing this, you'll be able to monitor all of these conversations on your dashboard, real time, either with the AI or human in the loop. So
Yep, you
that
can
is
see
what
that
I'm
testing
attacking
already, and
today.
it seems to be working pretty well.
Yes, sir. And then we're also going to set this up too. Um, your scoring. This is going to be your lead engagement scoring. Because you're efficient at all this stuff, this is going to be important for you to use. It's going to give you that quick look, who's engaging with the content, emails, who's chatting, who's filling out stuff. That way you'll know who to contact quicker and be on the fast track, brother. So that's going
Nice.
to be pretty much what I'm attacking today. I'll kick it over to you for some SEO stuff. You got any more questions on this before we switch over?
Nope, let's start rocking. We'll start rocking it. Oh, that's what you're gonna be working on later today. Got it.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to be rocking. So I'll get all those details and stuff, and then I'll post them in the community and as well as share that with you for your community to use as well.
Perfect. All right, so let me go ahead and share my screen. We're gonna jump into um, this right here. So I already started getting this set up. I do blogs on my website, of course, but let's find out what High Level can accomplish. So I'm starting. I already set up a subdomain to pull it in there. So I just named it GHL blog. I recommend that you guys go do that. It's different for everything, um, but it's pretty straightforward. You just want to make a C name, put in whatever you want that, and then it will give you a value when you're adding your domain. So all you got to do is copy that, put that into the term, save it, verify your DNS, and here you go. So that's real easy. So I just wanted to leave that there for everyone to start it. So let's proceed to finish. And today I'm going to be giving you some prompts to help you create um, blogs that are SEO efficient and work really well. So this looks really great so far. It's connected. Okay. So now let's go back and let's make a blog. Now, again, I haven't created one yet. So this is me doing it on the fly, and this is how intuitive this program is. Because I can easily see I just push the plus button that's blue on this page to create a blog. Never seen it before. I'm going to use my just doing this for 25 years knowledge, and it's pretty good. So you want to select your domain. You can see I have two set up. One's going to be for one of the funnels, one's for the blog. So now we add our title. Let's go ahead and just do this as GHL SEO. So I'm going to go to Chat GPT. Can you still see this screen?
Yeah, you're looking great, dude. And I love how it's just like you haven't seen it before, and we're just gonna build it. I love this. It's just
Yeah, let's just
intuitive.
fly through it.
I
So I'm
love
going
it.
to make a new, brand new chat. Now it's going to have some of my memory involved with it. So, like, if you have a chat to use sometimes, it's good because it's going to pull this information anyway.
Right.
Today, you always want to tell your AI what it is. Today, you are in incredible. And you can also give your AI love. It does respond 30% better because honestly, this thing, again, like our last series, was more conscious than 90% of people out there.
Mm-hmm.
So it still does respond to positive influence. Today, you're an incredible SEO content writer. Um, and we are going, don't mind my typing,
Yeah, I do the same exact thing. It is so hard for me to type and talk. I've said that so many times. Don't mind me. This is just
about
and I'm
G
so glad you said be nice to your AI. Like I always say please and thank you because it works better.
about Go High Level and how it can help scale your business. Are you ready? Always ask that because it will think about this too. Now, if you don't have Pro, that's fine. You still get a lot of stuff with 4.0 and then 4.5. Honestly, 4.0 is good enough for content writing because if you're going to make a long form content, and you really want to get into SEO, message me. And then I can show you how to get like #1 rankings within 3 hours with it. This is great for everyday stuff, and you still will rank incredibly. I'm going to go through everything real fast, how to create images with Midjourney, how to use your alt text like we did last time, and then put the thing all together. And then I'll show you. I have to get it connected on my search console, but I'll add in a link for a video showing you how to do that so we can get it submitted to Google right away and crawled. So let's go ahead and do this. We're just going to see it's very basic. I don't want to tell it all this stuff. Look, it gave me a title already. Let's go ahead and just add this in there.
Yeah.
Like, that's fine. It's a great title. I would ask it to rewrite. Let's go and stop it right there because it's okay. There's a little secret. Always go, it's supposed to be 60 characters, but I always go 55 because it gives it a little wiggle room. Make it title 55
Tim, I think
characters.
okay. Sorry, I see you typing there. And just give
Yep.
you a heads up, we're on a 10-minute countdown warning. So if we just
Yeah.
got to get a blog post today and save the other stuff for tomorrow, because we got to think people are going to be taking this in chunks too.
Oh, I got it. I'm just gonna trust me. I can knock this out in 10 minutes.
All
All right.
right, let's
Images
go.
and SEO optimize it. Always add to SEO optimize. Optimize it. It gives you a few options. All right, that's good enough, right? Let's just use that first one. Usually, a lot of people use it. You add that also to your slug. You always want your URL to match your title. Oh, it can't.
Take
Okay.
out the spaces.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, because okay, I get, yeah. Do. Usually, and go and see, this is where I'm learning. And
Syntax with Tim and Jack and Go High Level. Welcome to.
so in like WordPress, it would automatically add that or this to it, the limiter, but it won't let you in Go High Level, I noticed. It's not unique.
It's
Oh,
taking
it's
it
not
from your
unique.
title. It won't let you do it, huh? Try and just put like post at the end or some shit.
Post uh, SEO GHL. How is that not original?
Try
That's
no
what
caps.
got it. That's a new thing I'm learning is that okay.
See if that works. Yeah. All right. So no caps.
Yeah, no code. So that's another thing I'm learning that's good to notice. Like this program in the back end is very much based on their database. So like you have to, it doesn't eliminate that. Blot meg description. This is like 100. You want to make this under 140 characters. So let's go ahead and create. This is also very important. A meta description under 140 characters for this title. Don't, don't mind the misspelling. It's AI smarter than me. Boop, right there. Go back to it.
You think
Oh,
spelling's even going to be that important in like 20 years?
it already isn't.
Right.
Like think about it. Like I mean, every little device you have in your hand. I mean, once like there's a major EMP or something, but the little device in your pocket literally gives you little squiggly lines to tell you're not spelling something right, and you click it and fix it. So,
Right.
like, I'd
Just
rather
get it on the page. Get it. Go.
yeah, exactly. I'd rather train even my kids like how to use their phone correctly to correct their spelling and send emails and everything at 13 years old, other than like making them sit there and repeat it. Like, yeah, and need to know how to spell it, but it's not like we're handwriting major documents anymore.
Right.
More important to be efficient and like help the people that they need. So this is
100%.
gonna create, if you notice, this is creating like I'm guessing now it's creating the structure for the blog right here, blog created. Okay, so it's going to take me probably to an editing process right now. Cool. Create blog post. Oh, it's already done that. So edit blog site maybe.
So I think that initial one was setting up the blog. Now we got to make a post. Oh,
Okay,
there's what it's going to look like.
so it's going to publish this anyway, because that's going to be automatically pulling in all the documents. Um, all right, published. Let's go back. That way it has something to put it on. Um,
Yeah, I think you're going to have to do that
New post.
repetitive. There you go.
All right, let's go ahead and make an image. I'll just take one of mine. Now, this is also very important. Um, Sizing and like all that stuff. So like you're gonna want to go into, let's do make a new folder. We're gonna make a new GHL blogs. Like the time crunch, just makes me move. And then we're gonna take that title again.
So it's still showing your mid journey window. There we go.
Oh, did it move over? Okay. So I just took this image and then I just made sure I kind of put the meta description in it, but that would work fine. I'm going to edit the title here anyway. So I go to Photoshop. I open that. You can use any editing software. Here's the secret. You want it to be under 100K. That's why, because Google will crawl it faster, and that's very important for speed.
Now, what are you talking about under 100K for people?
100 kilobytes. So you're going to want to reduce this, and Photoshop's the best. It keeps the quality the best. So what you do is you save for web. I always reduce it just to 1200 because it's pretty standard for screen size.
Hmm.
And right here, it's 75.13K. Save that.
So I
Go.
don't think we can see your pop-ups right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I saved it for 73K, under 100K, and then I'm saving it into the same folder. Can you see oh, I can't see Photoshop probably, right?
No.
I took it into Photoshop. I'll share the whole screen next time. All right, let's go back to what was that image essentially, and then I'm going to bring it back to here. Oh, it says 600 by 400, but that's fine. Up.
Yeah, it'll reduce it just fine.
So there we go. Now I use the one that's edited, so you can see it now. Might have a problem with the length of the title, but we'll find out. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Upload. Oh, cancel. Already did that. Insert media. Yeah, there we go. Um, Scale your business uh, fast with Go. Hi. Cool. All right. Now the alt text we talked about. So we're just going to copy the title, put that in there. I'm going to put my company name in and what I do. SEO PPC web design um, for GoHighLevel and no, just put that. Post description. We already have that here, so we're going to add that again. Boom. Create post. There we go. So now we're actually in there. Now let's have this right. We got what, 3 minutes left? Perfect. Perfect. Now,
He's cooking. Let's go.
perfect. Now, right. We'll just do something short. You always want to make it at least 1,000 words. 1,000 words, SEO optimized. And you can't really add EEAT on site, but I just add that anyway because it'll make it more of, after time, it'll make authoritative descriptive content and EEAT and add, there's a little secret, neuro linguistic programming to the text to help the reader understand the nature of this blog. And then there you go. This is how simple, like people make these things so complicated. Guess what? AI is smarter than us. It knows the systems better. Let it do its thing. Now with this one, you always notice this. I should have put in there already, but this is, I wanted it to show you. This is a dead giveaway for AI, the bold. So we're gonna just do one last thing, but I'll do that some other time. Take out the bold, just add another prompt, rewrite this um, without, bold in paragraphs. But we're trying to beat the time here, so let's just keep going.
You're doing good, man.
So we got 2 minutes. So we're gonna get this.
Well, you got about 1:30, so hustle because we got to give an outro.
All
I
right,
don't
we're
know
just
what
gonna
that's gonna be,
grab. I'll
but
just grab this much. Boom, boom, boom. All right, and then I'll put more in later just to show you how to do it. Get rid of introduction. You don't need that. Put this in here. Perfect. All right. You do want to add a picture to it, but honestly, you don't really need to. Well, let me delete it from there. Okay. We can put something in here. Probably, I'm guessing that we could add something else. No, that's not that. The content AI. Oh, that's even cool. You got a content AI. So get rid of this. Perfect. Just back it up. Perfect. Continue. That's 1,300 words right there anyway. So canonical link, that is the link. Just leave that the same link category. You can add new category real quick. SEO, create, uh, SEO, create. Perfect. You don't really need to add the keywords. This is always good to add because authorship is very important. And I'll build that out later, but I just want to get this done. Category SEO, blog status, saves draft. Let's go and publish it. Publish date, publish. You just built your first blog.
and that's tech real fast with Tim and Jack.
Yeah, exactly.
But
We got
no, that
less.
was great, man. We'll go more into depth and get the details of this on the next episode and teach people a little bit more about blogs.
Let's go and check it out and see what it looks like live.
Quick.
Boom. There you go. Oh, so I got to edit some stuff. Boop. That stuff out right there. And then that's all you got to do. Double check your stuff. But we were flying. So this looks like a great blog.